Hey guys, very exciting news. Let me take you to my life that has been the last week. We are moving. Very exciting and stressful and exciting. It's more so exciting than stressful. So yeah, we bought a house. It's been a long time coming. Long story short, kind of long. I'll tell you the whole story. So we've actually been looking since the summer, like actively seeking out. Brought our realtor back in and told him kind of what we wanted. First, let me tell you why we decided to move. We just need a few things. We've needed a few things. One, we need an office. Desperately need an office. We have an office, technically, but it's a playroom, and we don't really have anywhere else to have a playroom. Our basement is not finished. We would like it to be finished, but we knew long-term we wouldn't be in this house forever, so we didn't want to dump a whole bunch of money into it, finishing the basement, and we weren't going to stay here long-term, so we need an office. That was number one. Number two, the bedrooms in this house are on the smaller side. Leo and Bentley are going to be sharing a room. I love the idea of them sharing a room. Even if this house had 5 bedrooms, I still wanted them sharing a room. I just love it. They're 2 years apart. I just think they're gonna grow up super close and be best buds. So their room, which is Bentley's nursery right now, I right now have his dresser, and then Leo's dresser is like in the closet, which thankfully is a walk-in closet. So, but in general, hold please. Hello? Yes?
Do you want a latte?
Yes, you read my mind.
Okay.
What?
What's the latte? Starbucks or Panera?
Panera.
Can I get a smoothie?
I knew you were gonna ask. That's up to Dan.
Well,
Were you good today? Did you have a good day?
Yeah.
Were you nice to Dan when he picked you up?
no.
Oh, well,
Yeah, you don't buy it.
I'm kidding. Maybe.
it's up to Daniel.
The answer's no then.
Okay, let me go. I'm filming a moving vlog. I'm telling the world that we're moving. Okay, bye. So, where was I? We just want a little bit more space. We definitely want a finished basement. That's been like on Dan's radar since we built this house. For me, it's not like the biggest deal, but he really wants like a man cave. We were actually gonna finish the basement when we built the house, but we were like, maybe we should wait. Let's just let the house settle for a little bit. So we ended up not. So those are like the main things. We love this house. It's been very good to us, but it is like a cookie cutter. We call them cookie cutter style houses. So we did get to design it as far as like the colors and the cosmetic and the look of everything. But our area is saturated with developments that are owned by builders where you can just go in and choose from model XYZ. And there's not a lot of room to make changes. You can change how you want it to look, but as far as like taking a wall down or adding a couple extra feet, there's not leeway to do that. So when it came to starting to really get serious about looking for a new house, we looked and we looked and we looked, and we knew whenever we went into our next house, we ideally wanted to build, because we just, with building this house and seeing a lot of the other houses that are out there, we have it nailed down to what we want, what we were looking for, and we really didn't want to settle. We really wanted what we wanted, especially because this next house we're probably going to be in much, much longer than this house that we're in now. And it's not even just like the office and the finished basement. We wanted specific details that I feel like you can't always find in these cookie cutter style model homes. Whatever. So we actually looked and looked. We didn't really find much. We'd go into a house and we'd want to change this and change this and change this and change this. And our realtor was, you're going to make all these changes, you might as well consider building. But our thing was, well, there's not very many options in this area unless you go into another development where you only have model homes to choose from. Found a few private builders that could basically just construct you your dream home from scratch. So that's the avenue we started going down. We found a builder that we really loved, like obsessed with his homes. We met with him, gave him all of our ideas and designs, and then he pretty much ghosted us. Never heard back from him for weeks and weeks. Finally our realtor got word from him, and he sent us back a floor plan, which was nothing of which we even talked about for an hour and a half. So it was just like a lot of back and forth. It didn't make a great first impression or an impression at all on us. So back to the drawing board. We're not gonna build with him. As we were house shopping though, we came across this house. We were driving through a neighborhood looking at another house, and we came across a house and brand new, and there was like workers there, and my realtor would see if we can get in this one. Let's just go be nosy, you know, maybe get some ideas. We walked in and it was love at first sight. We fell in love with this house. It had all the boxes checked. It has a finished basement. It's 4 bedrooms, which again, we were not looking for 5 bedrooms. If we had a 5th bedroom, it would have been a guest bedroom. So we wanted the boys to share a room. The biggest room is an amazing size for the 2 of them, even because, you know, what we had to think about too, right now, the room that Bentley's in, that Leo will eventually move into, they're just still in cribs, but eventually they're gonna be in beds. And to put 2 twin size beds in that room would be tight, let alone 2 full or queen. Like Addie and Louie both have queen size beds. Anyway, the bedroom in this new house that they'll be sharing is huge. It has an office, and it also has like a separate formal living room, which is more traditional, which I feel like not a lot of people use. So that's gonna kind of be our makeshift playroom, but I don't want it to look like a playroom. It's gonna just another sitting area, but I'm gonna have toys strategically hidden so that it doesn't look like a playroom, if that makes sense. And the craziest thing is the colors, the way this was designed, so me. And he really doesn't get too involved with like the design stuff, but it was just so my style, and I'm very picky, and even with all of the back and forth with building and designing, like had a very specific look that I wanted, and this house had that. Like we didn't need or want to change one single thing. We found this house back around Thanksgiving, but we were not in any rush to sell our house because we thought at that point we were just gonna build. We would have like a year with building a house, a year to sell our house. So when we came across this house, it was super unexpected, and obviously we didn't want to put an offer in because we still had our house. We didn't even have our house on the market. We weren't rushing, we were looking, we weren't in a race to find a house. We wanted to find the perfect house, so we were taking our time, and so this all happened super fast, and our realtor told us we could put in an offer based on the contingency of the sale of our home that we're in now. The builder accepted, and so then it was a rat race to sell this house, which was right around Christmas, which was like the worst time to put your house on the market because who the heck is house shopping at Christmas time? But luckily our house sold, I think in like 2 weeks, which I'm not surprised. Our house is beautiful, and I'm not just being biased. Very neutral, very easy move in. Did a lot of nice upgrades to it. So I'm not surprised that it sold, but I just was surprised that it sold so quickly because with the holidays and stuff, we knew any of the showings that we had were gonna be serious buyers because who else is shopping around the Christmas time? So needless to say, we're moving, and we're moving like next week. Almost feels like too good to be true, which is why I've kept my mouth shut about it because I didn't want to jinx anything. The kids are super excited. We like to entertain a lot. Our families live close by, so we're always entertaining. We always have people here, which is what we love, and it's just a great house for entertaining. Excited for you guys to see it. I would say that I would take you along, but we're kind of in the thick of it now. I've just been packing and organizing. The last 2 weeks I've just gone room to room, and I'm just decluttering, donating a ton of stuff, giving stuff away. Moving, it's such a good excuse to just like go through your things and really let go of things that don't mean anything to you, or you're just like holding on for no reason. Felt really good. So we are basically using our dining room as our packing center and loading up all the boxes there. I'm very type A, so I know it will take me no more than 48 hours to completely unpack and get settled in our new house. That's my my goal, but the new people that are taking over our house aren't taking our house until the end of the month, so we do have a little bit of time if we need to make trips back and forth, but our movers are coming at the end of the week, so we are pretty much out of this house by the end of the week. Like all of our furniture, beds, and all that will be in the new house. So excited to finally share this news. I feel like I've been hiding and keeping a secret, which feels really uncomfortable, and I don't like it. We already had a guy come in to measure for the windows to do all of our blinds. We're doing these plantation shutters again. We're using the same guy that did these. We love the plantation shutters. Just add so much to the house, and they're so beautiful. So he came in to do those, like measure everything. So hopefully we can have those installed pretty quickly. There's nothing worse than getting into a house where you have no privacy whatsoever. Hopefully that'll get done, and then pretty much everything is done in the house. We just have things we want to add. Dan already has like visions of sugar plums in the man cave. He's shopping for TVs and stuff. I can't wait to just settle in there and make it our home. I'm not too sad about leaving here. I mean, we have some really amazing memories. We brought Bentley and Leo home. This is where we lost Jake, so that part really sucks. But this is where we all became an official blended family. So that part is bittersweet, but I don't have like an emotional tie to this house because the emotional tie is with the people in it and we're all going together. We will see you at the new house. I think the next video I'll be at the new house. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.